So guys, I just already finished my first scene and I want to show you how is it look like. So I just did some small changes. For example, in Animator, I just make, so I bring the animation that we had here inside of our game asset player. I just bring it here. So for example, you can bring that there and just make it into transition like this, and then make a, for example, a bool value look white, for example, and just connect it to so look white, and when it's false, then back to normal. It is good that you do that if you want, for example, an object. You have an object here. You want to look in the right side, and for example, if the animation is in looking in the left side, then it doesn't look nice. So, and you can just adjust it that when it's going to click on this object, it's going to just look at that object. For example, I did one for the ring. So when it's going to look at that, so just looking down, and also one for valley, I'm just going to look into the left side. As you see here, either left, either down. So you can do it for almost for every direction. So then when you, for example, want to take this item, this round road, so you just looking upside. That is one of the things that I did to make my game a little bit more so nicer. And what else I did is that after you doing that, you need to go to your chart. For example, let's go to the chart where I'm going to start with valley. So let's go to fellow chart here. When I'm going to start a valley, I'm going to also set an in bool player spot look. For example, the bool, you give the bool value, it's be true, and as soon as you want to exit the lock, you are going to set it back into normal. That means you are going to disable it. So player is going to look, as soon as the dialogue or conversation is finished, you back to normal, so animation. And next things that I did, also I made it a new block here, so disable colliders. I set all the target tag that have it, all the objects that have a clickable tag are going to deactivate it, so that player, when it's going to have a text, it doesn't, he cannot click on other objects, so it will not two objects come at the same time. This is also one of the things that I did. So then the only thing you need to do here, you're just going to create a new block from here, and after that, so we name it to disable collider, and then set collider to disable object, and as soon as you are going to exit the block, you set all the collider back. So set the collider, so enable all the collider that have a tag of clickable. So next things that I did is that when I'm going to combine the items, I created the block name fail. This fail. As you remember, when we create our asset, here I'm make an asset, for example, Cutlass. Here we make a block name fail. So what do this block? So that means if we try to combine them, as you see here, first I'm going to again call this disable collider. So because we are going to talk about that, these two items didn't combine or whatever. then I want to set an impul player sprite tag. That means it's going to look down. So I don't want to look other side. I just want it to look down. It's to look like he's going to talk to you. And then I said if, for example, current item is RAM mode, then so for example, if you try to RAM mode, combine it with other items, so he's going to say no, it's not a good idea to combine them, and then exit the block. But if it is the pistol, then I want to say, okay, guys, if you try to combine pistol with other item, so Gabash would say, oh, are you kidding me? Because the pistol you cannot combine it with other items. And also same with cutlass, you can, for every item that you have, you can give your own own text or own voiceover to look it more beautiful. And even if you want, you can also make it more, for example, if you make another, name it to fail, for example, 2. If you don't want so much to come down, you can make it second answer for each of them. If you here you name it to fail 2, then it's come directly to this fail. If the combination doesn't work, then it's going to fail 2 block and read this block. Now let's make it back again. And as soon the fail block, that is all the items that we have inside. So that means if you get for each item that you cannot combine an answer. Let's show you. For example, here I'm going to combine this one hook with the ring.
Are you kidding me?
Is going to say this answer. And if I'm try to arm hold with the ring,
It's not a good idea to combine them.
try to ring with pistol, again the same answer. So pistol with diamond. You can make a different answers for each items that you have. For example, diamond with arm hold. And if you make the diamond with ring, you have the right answer. So, and this is one of the things that I did. And also I changed the font, as you see. For changing the font, here I add the font footer inside. We have a two one is with R, one is with F. So one of them for the web canvas. Here, because it's a TextMesh Pro, you need to use the F that at the beginning. So for creating the F at the beginning for each asset, you need to just click on that, right click, create TextMesh Pro font asset. And as you see, I just make a font asset with, for example, this font. Okay, but because now we don't need that one, I'm just going to delete one. I just want one, have that, and I just using that one. So you can use this font asset, just drag it and put it there inside of that one. So that is for this part that you see is a walkthrough. And for the dialogues, you just need to go inside of your dialogue. For example, Valley say dialogue. I'm going to say story text, and I did change it to so bootref. So I'm going to change this and bootref. Same I did for the guybrush. he has the story text. I did the same here as well, and then I did once for the menu dialog. Let's go. You are going to button group. Inside of each button you have a text. You just need to text and to change the text to btref. So then you will have every menu that you create, you have also the new font. Let me show you. As you see, I have a new font. It looks better than before and nicer. So let's close them now. So, and what else I did? Let me see that. So, for example, I did the cutlass. You can add as many as items that you want. At the beginning, you are going to disable that when you are going to talk to that items or about that items, and then you are going to exit. You're going to pack all the collider back that have a tag of clickable. So then what else I change? So here at perspective scale, I did a small changes that is in a script. So you can go inside of your target script, just click on that target script, double click on that, and you go directly to that target. So inside of that, when you go, you see this part. If you write this part, maybe I'm writing and I changes this part. At this part, when your character go to the up, it's going to become a little bit smaller. The smaller amount is around 1.2. That means, and when it's going down, your character become a little bit bigger. It look like the view, the camera, it's coming more near to camera, and when it's going to the far, it's going more far from the camera. So I did these small changes to make it also nice. And after you change this function, you can add it here. So let me just delete this one, and you can add it inside of your update. Adjust perspective. Okay, you can do that here, and you need to put it inside of the update so that in every frame it's going to update it. So I did that as well, and the result was good because now I'm going to show you. As you see here, garbage, when it's going down, it's the amount of the sprite become a little bit bigger. As you see, it's now 1.5. It's coming down. Sprite become a little bit bigger. It's 1.8, and when it's going up, you see sprite become a scale to 1.2, and so his head is not near the top of his head. So this I don't know, jail, sail, or whatever. And if he is going to talk, when it's going to talk, it's more realistic. So you see, if it's coming down, it's becoming big, small to big, like that. And even if you see, I can also change this scale ratio. If I'm going to change the scale ratio, it's going to shrink or make it bigger. So like is if I'm going to make it perspective ratio is also down, it's going to be at the minimum of 1.2, and at maximum, if I'm going, it will be 1.8. See, before it was look like this. His head was near the top. It doesn't look nice. So that's why I changed this function to make the game looks better. So now if I'm going to start the game from the beginning, I don't want it to be there. So let's close this one. I need to go inside of scene and main menu. Save it. So here I just forgot to change the font. I'm going to change it as well. So just click on these two buttons and you can just go inside of your font. There. So click and put them there. So I'm going to make a font a little bit bigger, like that. So, and save it. So now let's play it. So I'm going to make a new game. So, for example, this is the door that I made. So, and we coming to scene level 2. As you see here is level 2. So it was so that when it's going from level 1, it's going to open that door that I create inside of our clickable, and the door is open. I have this icon there. And door is open, I'm going to load the scene into 2, and from the into 2, I'm going to level 2. So hope you guys like it, and if there's any question that you want, you can ask me. As soon as I'm available, I'm going to answer you. So see you guys now. Bye.